Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the Maryland Terrapins will have some work to do after that short return. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Feeling some heat.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Terrapins will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
First down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. On second down, they'll take to the air. He's right on target. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. No huddle here for the offense. He's looking for a man on second down. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Gage. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll try it over the left side. At the 40, there 43 after the 15-yard pickup. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll leave it with him. At the 45, on his way. Discards him with the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rousseau. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Oh, he almost picked that one off. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Ohio State 7, Maryland
0. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Waters. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense
running toward the tape. The 30, the 20, bulldozes him. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Well, a bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Louisiana. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You've got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Unloads quickly. Stopped after making the catch. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. The Terrapins will call on their punt team and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return. Bounds are going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the...
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Buying some time. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Dropping back, it's Waters. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that.
And he's running in the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Ohio State 20, Maryland 0.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of their football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself...
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Terrapins. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Going up top on first down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Touchdown, Maryland! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 18 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They think there's room to run to the right here. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Waters. Working that left side now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. And he holds it in after 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Back to the air one more time. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
And they can't make the connection. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Quickly complete.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Running it back. It's Gage. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the good.
All kinds of running room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Complete to the left. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. And they went right back to him, and he went right back down. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Maryland offense will take over.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're bringing heat.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On second down, just keeps firing. Dances away to buy time. At the 15, he's loose. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And he reels it in inside the 30. There he goes to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, going to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of... Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, the long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes his shot. Finds a man in the middle. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's going to go down as time has run out. All business today for this ball club. They